Yeah, tentative. That's the word I'd use, Henry. Crawling forward, Stewie looking to draw first blood, finds the head and traded. Equal odds from our sponsor, but I want to talk about the pistol, because now Elige, he's going to re-advance. He wants to try and do exactly as Stewie did. The smoke's thrown out close. He finds the head. Such precision. He's looking for more. Tags another. Elige is doing all the work they needed on A. He's finishing it off. Finishes what he started on Xyp9x, and now just dupreeh. What can you do about that one?
Not much at all, it seems. That's what we've come to expect from Elige. Just precise aim, barely took any damage there whatsoever. And dupreeh, with no chance here at all. Can he manage to find a few kills? Potentially, he'll make his way from the scaffold position. And now, just waiting for any mistakes to present themselves. But at this stage, Liquid have to do nothing. They can just play two players on either side of the map. They've got the bomb down. And at this point, just sit back and wait.
The bomb's not even in his grasp. Bomb visible, or at least can be on the jiggle from Sandbags. Got it. And has a chance to get away. Takes the fight. Wow, another from Elige. 4 in the round.
Clinical, precise procedure there. As you see Elige flash by, it couldn't be better as well. Just look how calm it is.
It's assassinated.
Yeah, that is brilliant stuff. We said the A round was so important on those pistol rounds on Elige.
Fly from Stewie's hands. Oh, he's got the lineup. It's so good. Suddenly, construction is not a guarantee. That scaffolding, it's supposed to be a freebie. Not this time. He has been working on that. There's a nade as well. I wonder if that's going to land on their heads just a tickle to Xyp9x. But still, Astralis' takes on A was where they found their success. But Elige, he seems to have other plans this time round. Another catch. Xyp9x gone. They've only got 3. They're running out of chances. And Glaive, he's running out of health. Nice Molotov, trying to separate them. dupreeh, he's trying to cut his way in. That smoke's about to fade. This is a fight he has to win if they want a chance at the 3rd round here. First map of this semi-final. This is the duel. It's a hard shot to hit. Stewie, he's playing the waiting game. He's just got to find the angle. dupreeh, he's flashed. He still gets it. Not done yet, though. Nitro looking to confirm it for Liquid. The bomb is down, but Magisk is too.
Liquid looking unstoppable on the CT side so far. As we mentioned coming into this one, it was a compromise by the MP9, the FAMASs, but it doesn't seem to be a problem whatsoever. Elige stepping up and getting his weapon of choice as well.
Last time they tried to pull this one off. Twistzz is going to be the first to receive. The smoke blocking his view for now. There is somewhat of a gap. Can he exploit it? We're about to find out. He can! Catches Glaive and safely escapes. That's a big start.
And it's going to be a difficult finish here for Astralis. They're running out of time and playing 4 versus 2. Elige just mowing them down. Time and time again. It's Magisk with nothing left to do. Liquid are on fire right. Every facet of the map.
It just, I'm living for the fact that this is
trying to sniff out Nafly, but a great flashbang here. Look at this synergy. It's Elige just backing him up there. Could have been more perfect if they tried, but Magisk will answer back. Brings it to the 4 versus 4, and the B crunch could be on the cards. Glaive finds himself at the very top of the B ramp. Elige continues to apply pressure from the squeaky door.
Glaive, though, he might catch them off guard. Not now. He's been spotted. Tags up dupreeh in the meantime elsewhere. Onto the site. The smoke's deployed. They could try and get that bomb down. You said utility could become a factor. Just 1 Molotov and a smoke remains. He's hearing the lick of the flame. He knows there's one there. He's trying to find it. Doesn't want to reveal his location just yet. Instead... Oh my goodness, is he pushing it? No. Just dancing on the edge of that smoke. 3 CTs, 3 of the 4 there, 1 elsewhere. It's going to be Stewie. Of course it is from behind. He's done it once. He'll do it again. And now with the bomb down, they've only got 2 to defend. It's going to be Xyp9x and Glaive. Just 1 now. Xyp9x. He's got to do it all. He can't. Relentless Liquid retake.
That is just beautiful stuff there. Astralis trying to change things up, focusing towards middle at the very start. And Naf, he was so passive to begin with on the map. Stewie2k with a huge flank coming all the way in behind. He hits that first shot, but look at the incendiary he throws. That completely ruins the round there for Astralis. Xyp9x is forced out to the open. He gets the kill on Stewie, sure, but there's no chance of winning the round there. So Stewie2k, fantastic.
You can see the signature wiggle of his mouth. It's Stewie to be tested. That's fast. Unbelievable from Glaive. His gun was smaller than Stewie's, but it doesn't matter. Elige's wallbang connects again. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a montage of wallbang frags from Elige at this rate.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's up to Glaive, though. He's already got 1 kill to his name and going to have to push this smoke. He needs the element of surprise on his side. Pushing towards the elevators now. He's got a clean angle on Naf. Can he nail the shot, though? He absolutely can. That's the A site actually open at this stage.
What is it?
Oh, towards the sandbags. Elige could step up.
But he's going to get all that information. After that frag, there's no paranoia now. They know Glaive has pulled back. They know it's all smoke and mirrors and frags as well. Bloodshed on B. Twistzz only gets the 1. This is the best shot Astralis have had to break this drought, get the first round on the board. Just one man stands between them and their first, but it's Elige. He's down to 43, but 15 frags in just 7 rounds of play, and he can add to that total right here, right now. The smokes are out, though.
Precise shots leads to a pretty advantageous situation, making their way back towards the B side. Even with a bit of information, players survive. It's going to be 6-1 overall, and Elige on 15 frags and 2 deaths. We're going into round number 8, Alex. That is absolutely absurd. I just see Glaive. This was the shot that really got them into the round. Stewie2k could do nothing about that. And Elige, even with another wallbang there, wasn't quite enough to seal the deal.
He's elevating. Glaive, so brave, finds the head of Nitro. Good to a trade, is Stewie on the trade, but back and forth we go. It is like Wall Street trades everywhere. And it continues. 3 versus 2 now, Naf and Twists. Keep this site safe. The bomb yet to go down, though. Responsibility has been given to Xyp9x. Let's not forget there is a quote-unquote Astralis plant, and Xyp9x, he's trying to do it. No, the double up. The bomb's not gone down, but Magisk catches Naf in the flames, and now 1 versus 1. He's got so much time. This is about to be a completely different game within the game.
Yeah, they've both got utility here, but I don't think that'll be a massive factor. It's all about the element surprise as the smoke dissipates. Twist is waiting on the other side. Steals his second out here. This is a difficult spot to be in at this stage. They can buy and they can even bring out the AWP, but they wouldn't have much in terms of utility. Once again, Twist is an absolute monster as he finds kills through the smokes, wooden boards, whatever you like. These guys are delivering, and you can see the frustration starting to set in now for us.
SMGs are strong. It's not looking great at all. He's actually lucky to be alive. Naf didn't choose to swing, and he could be in trouble now. Chooses to back away. There is an opportunity, but fantastic work from Magisk. He might want to trade off that weapon for a second. They're into mid. Double kill. Glaive already, once again, left to his own devices and finding gaps. Speaking of gaps, Twist has one just for a moment longer. The smoke will clear, though. Glaive hunting him down. They're peppering him. He's not gone down, though, just yet. The flash from Magisk ensures it safely. Device has control of middle. They have control of B, and this round is the second for the Danes. Just Stewie left. He does find the first, the second adjustment onto Device. He'd be looking for an ace clutch, and Xyp9x shuts it down.
There was a second there. Actually, 2 players there this round, with Naf only on the MP9, but they managed to trade it out, and we said Majors had to find frags. They were laboured, but he got there. That was a fantastic spray towards the toolbox, absolutely. And at this point, finally, Liquid have been whittled down to just pistols. They are far. Just as the smoke's going down, he starts to sneak towards the bomb site here, and a bit of a ruse here from Device. He gets away with it, even while he was flashed. They'll have to recover the bomb still as we hit the 30-second mark. It looks like it will be a B finish here from Astralis.
Twist first to be tested. It is Magisk to draw blood, though. Naf goes down. They have the advantage, not for long. Twist on the defense. He's expecting a second, and he gets it. There's more to come, though. Astralis, 15 seconds. They're running out of time, and they're running out of players. He's just playing survival. Staring at the floor. His teammate will do the rest. Another one for Team.
Deny them the frag that will give them access towards the bomb site there. Time is just being whittled down so low. You can see how brilliant this is. Just understanding the timings of the smoke, knowing what he has to do to stay alive, looking to the ground.
Considering some aggression on the CT side. In the meantime, though, Twist did get caught out by dupreeh. He's been a constant nuisance on B. Actually, Stewie, I'm not sure how much information he got there. Tucked into the wall, 2 members of Astralis leaning towards A, and he catches one. Glaive through mid. Again, it's Glaive. He's an entry frag and in-game leader, it seems. Naf in middle, taken down. No health, no problem. He was up against the big green, and he sends Naf home. Just 2 now, Stewie and Nitro to find the 9th. If not, Astralis continuing to close this gap with the CT side on the horizon as well. This will be a competitive Vertigo, it's undoubted.
Yeah, this will be a magical round for Liquid. They can pull this one off. 4 versus 2, Stewie and Nitro. With 100 HP, Glaive holding towards middle. He'll just be watching for the flanks here. You can see his teammates actually posturing towards the A side of the map, and that's where they'll finish up as Glaive tries to show vision towards the middle position. He actually has nailed this. He's going to hear Stewie2k rotating. That should be a clean frag. 1 bullet would have taken him down, but he takes him just in the nick of time there.
Glaive has been playing this like a scientist, a mad scientist. He's obviously done a lot of the preparation himself. I feel like that's where this intuition's coming from. We saw him molotoving the doors and pushing it. It's because of that preparation.
That's so cool as well. Glaive has called that Stewie2k's left the B side. He's going to be the only one there. They've rotated even with such a lack of time. It is Glaive with just a brilliant round there. Just so calm and so well thought out.
Defense at this point knows the gaps, knows how they'll react. At least it feels that way. I'm sure it will for them. Astralis picking themselves up 4 of the last 5, and this was the final, well, that was the penultimate. This was the final frag. 4 in the round from Glaive. Aggressive catches Glaive before he can start doing any of his maneuvers, and Twist aggressive on B. Here we go. Seems the answer was aggression. bringing the fight to them. Gets them the early advantage. Far from complete, though. We've seen Astralis operate at disadvantages, and that's something that they have rehearsed, something they're comfortable with. Stewie extends it, though. On the AWP, falls back to Snipers. 3 remain. Do they choose to commit? It seems that way. Same molly, this time the same flash and a push from Elige. That's the bomb loose, and that should be the round. 2 to change my mind. It's Zipex and Glaive. Make it just Zipex. Glaive catches a bullet from Stewie's ore. He's been rattling them off, and he continues to do it. What a round from Stewie. Starts it and finishes it. 3 with the AWP. He will be the first contact device to swing on it. That's the plan. Smoke goes out. You know they're coming. It's all about the click now. Swings across. First and a second as well. Flurry of frags for the CTs. Twist trying to change things, as is the lead. Close quarters, but he can't find 2. A fight at the same time. It was too hard for him. Naf into the site now. He has to do a lot. Does have the support of Twist with low HP, but he gets the bomb. If he can get away, they've got a chance. It's good damage. It's not enough. Astralis are right back in the game.
I love that from Astralis. That's such a brilliant setup there. We're seeing more and more of these in trying to suggest he's the only player there. This is going to be wild.
There's no way. There's no way this pays off. It's such a huge investment of resources. They go aggressive.
Oh my God.
Catching Nitro, and they keep going. Glaive double. 21 frags already for the leader. Numbers favor Astralis. Stewie trying to pick up the pieces of Forklift. And this round has just been ripped from Team Liquid. Aggression towards the A ramp, and they're rattled.
4 versus 2. That was just a thing of beauty from Astralis there. So well done. And we'll see a 4-on-2 in their favor, but Naf and Twist, 2 of the most deadly players in the North American region, trying to recover this situation. Flashbang towards B available, but Naf thinks better of it. Wants to have the element of surprise here, and Twist certainly capable of delivering a deadly headshot as dupreeh, only with the MP9. I think Twist even maybe spotted the shoulder there, but the smoke comes in. Great work from dupreeh. A lovely grenade over the top as well. Just lobs it in position. And the incendiary. This is just relentless.
Oh, there's nothing you can do. Watching it from the Liquid perspective is just so frustrating. Anything you want to do, anything you've considered is shut down before you can even fire a bullet. Bullets will be fired straight into the head of Magisk. Good connection from Naf, but he paid a heavy price, and Device converts. Astralis, they're into the second half phenomenally. 3 back-to-back. Task for Liquid to break them on the T side. They had 1 round to show for it, Henry. 9 rounds were played, they got 1.
Well, there are a few anomalies on the scoreboard right now. Device sticks out for me, 6 and 15 for him, but maybe more alarming is Nitro, 3 and 13.
This is the fight he was looking for. Catches him perfectly. He can get away. There is no trade available. Elige was ready for it, but so is Device. Another plucks Elige off ramp.
And that's job done here, Alex. They don't really have to do much more here. Device has got them a 5 versus 3. They can just batten down the hatches, hold towards the bomb sites. In their crossfires here, don't even need mid control at this point on the CT side. Glaive will be more than happy to hold towards B. And he's got Twist right in front of him, spots the ankles there, and he falls back. That's such nice discipline there. A lot of players would be tempted to swing around there, get the easy kill, but he doesn't want to risk it. He knows that Team Liquid players are more than capable of hitting that sort of shot. He falls back and uses the information to his advantage.
It's just suffocating watching Astralis maneuver on the CT side. They know where you're going before you do at times. 3 frags for Nitro. We'll talk more about that later, because Naf, he's shut us up, and Magisk gone. Down to 4 for the defense, 3 on the attack, but Naf, he's bleeding. And Glaive, he's extending that disadvantage. Nitro, he's lost his partner in crime. It's just him now towards B, and he's alone. 1 versus 4 with 19 seconds on the clock. It's all over. Another round, and right now in Brooklyn, they're looking lost.
Yeah, they're starting to shrink here, that's for sure. Astralis just looks so calm and collected with every decision that's presented towards him. The fact that we just saw it then, Glaive, even though he had absolutely every advantage to get that frag towards the B steps, he's falling back because Device has put them in such a stellar spot here. He manages to get the opening frag on Stewie2k, falls right back, gets the second, pushes him towards the B side, and nothing.
Astralis, they're doing it, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, it's the same setup. 2 players towards the scaffolding, and it will be Device to protect them. So will the swing come from Stewie here? He knows there's a chance Device is waiting with the AWP, but look at the utility.
He can't find the angle.
Oh my goodness, this is such brilliant play from Astralis. So overwhelming, they can't do anything about it. Liquid have been shut down. Zipex with 3 kills. It's a 5-on-2 as Nafly and Twist are stuck in their own spawn here, Alex.
What can you do? Genuine question, not sure, because if you want to contest, if you want to try and find those players tucked into the corner, there is that player on the boost, ready and waiting for you to take the aggressive line on plateau. It's so well thought out. It's calculated, and Glaive, he's not done. Catches Twist on the relocation. leaves Naf in a 1 versus 5. He's good, but at the moment, Astralis so dialed in. You go around a corner, there's a flash and a smoke waiting for you. You're like, just, okay, guys.
There was nothing that could be done there. That was just picture perfect from Astralis. $500 twist was sat just beneath 4K. And you can see this, the grenade landing just there, trying to swing around and answer back. The flashbang deployed, and look how difficult it is to hold off. The bomb goes down, and the round was just over.
It's a really good point about those nades. By getting that position so early, this is a very risky boost. He goes down. dupreeh was ready for it. The problem, when you jump up, once your teammate starts to stand, that is a vulnerability.
Yeah, what a brilliant angle that was. dupreeh has been getting better and better with the AWP as the years go by. He does take a shot to the side, though, and it's going to be him down to 2 HP, but he's already made his mark on the round. It's now a 5-on-4. Elige trying to make his way through. 25 seconds remain, though. This is a difficult round. Where'd they really go with this one?
Oh, Elige, well, he doesn't have the answer he was hoping for. Glaive going to use that smoke to his advantage, as he always does. 14 seconds, support of dupreeh there. They have to find a way in, and Stewie, he's managed to do it with the Galil. That's one. Is that enough? The answer does seem to be yes. The bomb can go down, that's a start, but just 2 remain for Liquid. Nitro looking to change it with the AWP, trying to put all of his eggs in one basket. It's the right side of Jenny's. Locks his eyes on it. The retakes from Astralis are brutal. Stewie connects, as does Nitro. It's all on him. He's only had a couple of frags, and he can't get any more this time. Shut down again by the Astralis retake.
Yeah, this is looking like Liquid just don't have a response for this whatsoever. They're losing the open 3 and 17, and now he'll find himself on 4. And it will be 14-9. Liquid still yet to post around in the second half here, as we'll take a tactical timeout. Their third, they have 1 left. They do have a buy available with the bomb going down. It's going to be 3 AKs, 2 Kriegs, and bare bones utility. It will be 5 rifles for Team Liquid. Is there a change of pace, a change of setup potentially? As Nafai does find the first, but Glaive responds in due course. It will be a 4-on-4, which technically does favor the T side here. They make the most of his advantage.
He's been waiting for that fight, gets it, tags him, and looking to dunk him as well. Elige still living, putting in some bullets. It will just be reminiscent of the earlier stages and iterations of Vertigo, a battle through the wood for a moment. Smoke on shelf. And they do evade the nade. Gosh, so much early. Bullets, nades, everything invested, and now the dust settles. Some damage done and continuing to be done. Nitro gets a little hot under the collar, but able to hold his position, hold his nerve. There's more where that came from, though. Zipex first test, and he passed. Looking to push further forward. My God, Device, he wants to take this angle. He doesn't want to give them the freedom. 50 seconds, they don't necessarily have to commit. Still plenty of noise being made, though, and so the CTs do dig their heels in. I say CTs, just 2 of them. Device and Zipex, they're not necessarily going to be handling it on their own. They're both gone. Sight now open unless Glaive continues to do what Glaive has been doing. 28 frags to him. The Molotov's going to force the fight. Another 3 in the round from Glaive. He's doing it all. Just twists, 1 versus 2. And he's caught out. dupreeh on the retake from B.
It was looking like there was a chance that Liquid got a couple of kills. Could be the very last round of this map here. They do have a buy once again due to the loss bonus, and that was a great shot from Naf. That was opening things up there, but still wasn't nearly enough. As Nitro gets his 5th, that's pretty much all they could do with it.
Liquid do find the early frag they were hoping for. This time it's Twist. He wins the duel versus dupreeh. They've been battling and vying for the stairs control on both sides. First half and the second, they both meet. This time Twist gets his victory. Will he be able to hold on to his life? It seems he's under threat, as is Device, though. Going to be backing away from that one, tagged up, and not quite able to catch him. Stewie did go hunting. Good damage, though. You can see Liquid, the health bar starting to look a little worse for wear. However, 5 do still stand. 5 versus 4. They have to win this one to find the double digits, to find a win. Glaive on somewhat of a flank as well.
Yeah, they've still got a lot of work to do here, even with the opening kill. But Twist seems to be aware of the flank. This should be a guaranteed kill. Oh, no, it's going to be Glaive with a preemptive shot towards the forklift. That's going to sow the seeds of doubt in the minds of Liquid now. Wants to play, they're going to have to commit. They know they're locked in towards this A ramp. They have to push off this. Device is low, sure, but he's got the AWP. He can hold the more passive angle. As the smoke starts to come in, he knows he needs to steal 1 away if possible. 40 seconds remain, start to fire off shots as Zipex gets the bomb. That's the cue for the rotations to come in here from Astralis as they're ready and waiting to close this one out.
It's going to be the perfect CT side from Astralis. They have handled this one so beautifully. The last frags are coming in. Just Naf thrown into a 1v4 to keep Liquid's Vertigo dreams alive. He can't even find one. Gorgeous, clinical defense from Astralis. They don't drop a single round. They do better than the last time they met them.
They were 6-0 down. The mental fortitude of these days is just unspeakable. I don't know how they do it. It was Liquid off to an absolute flyer, but they started to shrink.
Liquid, this is their chance. Dust 2 their map pick, and that's the bomb loose. The first blood from Xyp9x. Device, the crossfire's perfect. A flurry of frags. It's just 2 men remaining. Naf and Nitro make it just Naf. He's got no chance. He's got no kills. He's got nothing. Just the one. And Astralis, they carry straight into the Dust 2 with another round win.
Rails the first headshot. As you mentioned, the crossfire was just delicious. Look at it go. They didn't even check Device's position. They're all flashed as well from Glaive.
Responsibility of the AWP and the bomb. So this does indicate somewhat of a slow play. At least commitment. Xyp9x, just the one. Naf does gain short control and trying to confirm it. A missed shot from Device enables them to take that control. But dupreeh, he may not want to relinquish it for free. Has the support of his teammate on B. Naf eliminated, leaves them with just 3 players.
Yeah, they tried to go for a very fast approach there, and Device with balls of steel here. He's pushed out long with an AWP, Deagle in hand. He has full mid control.
So much info.
That's crazy. Now, does he know they're towards short or in the B tunnels? It seems to be absolutely confirmed. They're heading in towards that B site. They make their way in now, and Mage is so clinical. Holding these sort of angles. You can see why, as he gets 2 fantastic headshots there. He does damage to the third.
3, excuse me. Round 3, he's pushing long for info with the AWP. They're playing like this isn't a semi-final for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's remarkable. Look how strong this hold is as well from Aegis. They've got an brilliant pill to another bomb site. They have to commit off this. Time running down, and Xyp9x still has his incendiary as they posture outside the bomb site. A flashbang over, and I think that's going to be it. The full commitment has to come through.
The molly's perfect from Xyp9x. It's going to make things awkward. They have to jump into the fight or go through the flames. Naf falls to it. Traded from beyond the grave at Xyp9x's flame. 4 versus 4. Madjess looking to catch them on the cross. They've only got 10 seconds. Stewie close quarters. Now the bomb's down, and Liquid are looking poised for their first on Dust 2.
They absolutely are. Well recovered there. Well held from Liquid. Managing to get all the way to the mouth of the bomb site there. 10, certainly not quite as strong as you might think. They are going to have a strong buy going forward, absolutely. The double AWP setup is still safe, but it's going to cost them most. The AWP, perfect weapon to try and open things up towards long. As Chad said, that's where Astralis like to focus their defense on their standard gun rounds here. So we'll see if Stewie 2K.
The fight's coming towards him. It could be an early first blood, and it's dupreeh. The flash from Glaive, it didn't really matter. It was all the bullet. Despite the spawn, Stewie falls, and now they can punish off that. Look at this aggression. They're already up in tunnels. Nitro, he's not only got 1 fight, he's got 2. He's not ready for this. Knife out, and actually backing away. Xyp9x lives to fight another day. Oof, missed shot. dupreeh will back away. Play the standard drop-down position, potentially. Still 2 AWPs in play. Let's not forget that. Numbers do favor Astralis, though.
They absolutely do. Towards B they'll go. They still have a couple of smokes here. If they want to use that at the mouth of the bomb site, that could work out. But they've gone for a contact play instead. If Xyp9x gets 1 of these kills, they should be fine to close out the round. But if he drops it for nothing, they're in trouble. There it is. Nitro finds it. Is there a chance to kill anyone in the cross here? Surely the smoke will block the vision of Device. He'll have to fire off, and nothing connects. Low HP for Naf and Nitro, but the bomb planted 3-on-3, and more importantly, a double AWP setup here to try and retake one of the most notoriously difficult bomb sites here.
And we know how Astralis typically play. They are prone to saving, but they have got cash, at least in some people's palms. They're going to give it a go. The smoke will start to try and dislocate this defense. Liquid dig their heels in. Right, though, that AWP has been swapped out for a rifle. Into the side, Glaive goes back. Tiny can't finish it, does so now, but now Nitro and Naf pipe up exactly when they need to. Just Device remains. He can't do anything, and Liquid will string together 2 rounds.
He gets in the nick of time, gets a very important frag, and shuts down their assault. They decide to hightail it to the B bomb site off of that fact. Here are the shots from Astralis. It looked so good for them. It did.
Okay, so bomb goes down. Advantage for Liquid for sure, but question whether or not they can get into those sites. And already first blood drawn. He had the spawn and he took it. Glaive shuts down Stewie early and will get that weapon back in its designated hands of Device.
Stewie's been trying to exploit that long spawn time and time again. Glaive, not one of the main AWPers of the squad, but he had the spawn to challenge him. He manages to pick things up and get them to 5-on-4. Absolutely necessary considering the complexion of their current buy.
We heard the analyst on the desk as well, Chan and Jordan, talking a lot about the opening kills. And yes, redundant on Vertigo, but something to keep your eye on Dust 2. Liquid can't let that slip away. Early frags. This one can be forgiven, though. Just great thinking man's Counter-Strike coming out from Astralis. Round 8, map 2.
Remember, though, no kids here, Alex. If that bomb does go down, regardless of the situation in terms of manpower, there's every chance that they can pull it off. 4 players towards shore right now. They're going to flash over and see whether they can crack open the A sides. Device waiting for them. Zipex and CT spawn. Glaive towards long. They're going to let them have the A side here and just approach this with a retake mentality and use the power and numbers here by the looks of things.
Something Astralis do oh so well. A little bit of early pressure. It's a nade! What is that? Oh my goodness. Shrapnel in all of the bodies from Team Liquid that still stand on A.
That's so important as well. Now it means those M4s are that much more powerful. The one-tap potential can be equaled as we go into a 5-on-4. Still advantage Astralis, but still a difficult retake with no kits.
He's so close with the AWP. That's not ideal. Naf, he's just going to get caught off. Eye press to the scope. It's down to Elige. Twist has done some of the heavy lifting. 2 frags. The time is on his side. Elige hasn't got a single frag to show for himself here on Dust 2. But he's going to be pressured, naded, shot at, they're defusing, he has to get on 3! Elige finds the 4 for Liquid! 1 versus 3!
There's every chance they can pull that one off. There was a lack of utility, no kit, and Elige stays calm. He takes them down 1 by 1. He had to be, and he's in a fantastic position. The B-split's coming in, the smokes are down. Do they check it? Twist will be the one given the task, and he's not going to, but he surely gets the information here. It's going to be man advantage for Astralis as Glaive continues to apply the pressure here. 3 versus 2, but Nitro, he'll bring things back to an even keel.
That's exactly what they needed. Astralis played it so well. They knew they had the frag on mid, and so retreated out of the site. Now the site is Liquid's. 2 versus 2, 1 close. Glaive's got a nade in his hand, and he's beheaded by Naf. Backs away as well. Lives to fight another day, just Device, 34 HP. I want to just take that AWP and bring it into the next round. It makes sense.
That's got to be frustrating for Astralis. They'd read this approach so well. They had their setup to shut it down. 3 players toward the B side. Zipex was baited into perfection there, but still looking so scrappy and ready to take these jaws are the difference maker. Device to save the AWP, but starting to run out of cash once again. Device can drop 1 weapon.
You know, the more you talk about it, the more I'm thinking about it. It's very rare to see Astralis so ready for a take. They have 3 people on B. 3 people on B, and it's so rare to see them have that and lose it. So Liquid, it's gonna break the back of Astralis somewhat.
Yeah, they're starting to find that mojo now on the Liquid side. They're taking the piece. Here's the problem, dupreeh can't even think about winning that round. A shot from Naf! Wow. Is that towards the mid doors as he's crossing?
It must have been. Takes dupreeh out of the running. That means that B site will be hamstrung. It will just be Zipex. He'll be forced to be responsible for middle and B until they can get the resources moved around. Aggression from Glaive, this makes sense. He wants to try and react. Twist, however, coming ready for it. Heating up now, the Magician, the magnificent Van Dulken. Live from New York, tags up Nitro. Does it Nix? He's doing a great job of keeping hold of the B site. Smoke will lock him out for now, or will it? I'm not sure. No, oh dear, it's gone too far. He had just a little bit of info for the push. It's Twist, though, from behind, leaping into CT to get the bullet into the back of Magisk.
Yeah, absolutely high-flying antics there from Twist once again. A show-stopping round from him. It's going to be a couple of frags that drop down to what doesn't necessarily get you over to a full buy on the CT side. Device can drop a weapon. Glaive can buy up this second duel, but maybe another tactical timeout here required to work out how they operate going into round number 13.
Naf's first blood. We said we'd talk about opening kills some more. Well, there's no quicker one than this. 1 minute 52.
Yeah, that's insane.
Wow.
He's done that a few times this year as well. That's so nuts. You never saw kills like that with the AK coming through. It seems like the Krieg is well hyped for the opening kill once again. Has been shut down a few times here. Blocked by the vision of the smoke, and now it's Device opening things up. Can't get the second. Twist responds once again.
It's a 2-2 split of the CTs. 2 towards B. dupreeh and Magisk responsible for that. And actually dupreeh realizing that middle is a threat. Acknowledges it. So much time still on the clock, trying to pull that utility out of Astralis before they commit. Something that Astralis have been praised for multiple times by analysts is keeping hold of that utility, rotting the clock. Dust2, it doesn't really work like that. Liquid can bring the fight to you, and well, sort of talking of bringing the fight, dupreeh is thinking about it. Is it timing? It is. Welcome to Counter-Strike. Just as he looks away, two members of Astralis fill that void.
Now, they have found successful flanks before, but it's sticking the landing and making the most of it seems to be the problem here. Astralis undetected so far. They've locked them in towards shore. dupreeh giving them all the information they need on the A side of the map. There'll be two players ready and waiting. That's Zipex and Glaive. Zipex, the only player on the site itself. He has the MP9, remember. He needs his teammates to arrive very quickly here. The full commitment towards A, all the utility being thrown in.
He's done it again. Stewie close quarters. I think he looked away just before the CT arrived, though. Maybe not expecting a second. Zipnex is burning. He's gone. 1 versus 1. Magisk versus Elige. The Molotov's going to lock him out, but he's choosing to push. He's actually going to go and try and find an angle of approach. Elige is tagged him, not frag! It's a ninth! And another clutch won by Eligiggle.
So many clutches, so many difficult frustrated at this point. It's the MP9 that does just enough to bring it down to the 1 versus 1. But there it is, detecting the flank once again. Stewie2k with a close-range AWP gets him that 9th round on the board as they try and retake this position. It looks like they absolutely will.
They're hunting down Nitro, but he deals with it. Mounts the Hunter's head on the wall this time. Boosting, oh, I love this. But reacting accordingly, Zipex is gone. Device trying to stay, his overstay is welcome perhaps on long, because Stewie's caught him. Just dupreeh and Magisk, they're on the other side of the map. This is going to be 10 for Team Liquid. A battle on long, it's exactly what the analysts talked about. Astralis, they want to fight for it. Well, if you're hitting your shots, it's a quick way to get some first blood. Great work. Nitro tucks himself in on that blue bin, and the rest is history.
Yeah, the boost as well. Stewie knew he'd been spotted at that point. He just waits and holds a bit of an off angle there, waiting for the challenge to come in for the CTs. Nails that second shot, and they just have to fight tooth and nail here. Very deep in towards that B side, and Liquid, they've got plenty of money here. They can throw numbers towards this just to put their foot on the throats of Astralis here, and it's going to be double for Mass for dupreeh. Magisk with a M4 and 1 smoke, MP9 for Zipex, a scout for Device. This is desperate at best.
This is a tombola buy.
It absolutely is. And you can see that lovely boost Evan Stewie. Great awareness.
It's going to be a contact play. Device only with a scout. It's a FAMAS. They're not checking the corner. Oh no, they've been punished. A double kill from dupreeh. Keeping things level. It's only the scout. Device is desperately trying to connect. And they do find him. 3v2. It's time to get that bomb down.
It's happened again. They get the first 2 picks. It looks like the round is theirs, but Liquid just fight their way out of the B bomb side. They actually have a massive advantage now. It's the M4, the MP9 for Astralis. No kits and 1 smoke between them. Almost no chance they can make this round work, but there's no time to save. They have to try and go for this one. Magisk will drop. He had the M4, and Zipex will have to recover the weapon. He's the clutch minister, but surely he can't do anything with this. It would be a mistake from Liquid to even challenge him until he touches the bomb, and there it is. Stewie2k to close things out. Long. We'll see if he can find a few more here, as his teammate will be going down. That's Elige.
Twist, he's ready and willing to take that fight. Actually going for an audacious jump, hoping to catch a stray one into that presence in lower tunnels. It was dupreeh. Glaive tagged and frags. They get another. Just down to 3 now on this pistol. Astralis, they had a fantastic start on Dust2, winning theirs. Now on the T side though. Split between long and short. He needs to hit those bullets. Twist, he's running out of time. He's running out of chances, and I need to shut the hell up. Catches him, now on card, and taps away at dupreeh to confirm. That will be the 12th. Liquid, they can run away with this if they keep their...
It will be
to get too kinky too early.
Yeah, save the gold for later, you're right. It will be Astralis though. It looks like maybe a force buy coming in early. You don't necessarily see this too often. They wouldn't necessarily want to do this, but it's 2 scouts. Have to be proven wrong.
dupreeh's Deagle could prove you wrong. That's the only way. Tags up a couple with the scout, and actually dupreeh's Deagle is the first in the feed. Just the one though, Elige. Speaking of feed, he's hungry, and he does manage to get all 4. Unbelievable stuff. He is insatiable.
Of Liquid there, but it's Elige staying calm under pressure. Lovely angle here. He knows he's not going to be under too much threat from flashbangs or molotovs or anything like that. He can hold like a turret. But Device, he had to save this AWP. He just about affords it with no armor. And he gets the first kill. Stewie2k, audacious at the start of round number 19, will be dropped as he pushes towards shore.
Yeah, where was he off to? He had dinner plans.
smoke, and Elise is going to push through. This could be enough here. It's chaotic. It's difficult to keep up, but it will be a 3 versus 2. Make it even now, as Device and Magisk are left with the AWP and a Krieg and 30 seconds remaining.
They have to make a choice, and I think they've sussed it out. Nafi's going to arrive a little late to the party, though. Magisk is already there, and he's happy. Even more so now he's found the frag, a chance to make it a 1v1. The bullet connects through the door. 20 seconds, 1 versus 1. Device with an AWP and a bomb. Has to get it down on B. A missed shot gives Nitro a second chance. He has the kit. Doesn't necessarily need to contest this, but with 10 seconds, he knows the pressure's on Device. Every second that ticks away is almost a free frag. Device,
he faked it. He had no time, no time.
He's pulled it out, takes the fight, misses the shot. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's 15 for Liquid. Making the impossible possible. 1 round is all Liquid need, and Zipex, stunning. Does manage to get traded by Twist, and now Lee's dropping down, catches another aggression from mid. It was Magisk. There was a partner in crime. This time, Glaive doing the dance. Won't be ready to take the fight. Now they start to regroup. Astralis, they're going to want to slow this one down, slow their roll. They've lost 2 players, and they cannot afford to concede again. The crowd wants to see third map now. Overpass is where this goes. Should Stewie handle B? Glaive from middle as well.
It's the same scenario as Zipex found himself in before. If Stewie gets 1, it should be done. Can he find it? He can't. 2 on 2 now. Astralis pull this one right back. It will be up to Device and dupreeh. A clean plant coming in. And in terms of the rotation, it's Nafly heading towards the tunnels from T-spawn. Twist waits pacing the outside B. They do not have any kits currently, but Twist recovers one. Now for the AWP. Is this where they want to try and close things out? They want to hold on to the weaponry as they start the probe towards the side. Looks like they're absolutely going for it, but no grenades available.
He had a chance. He had a shot, and now he's been punished. The double Ds, dupreeh and Device, have done it. They keep it going. They keep the ball rolling. And Astralis have got another shot.
They play their game, take it round by round, and this continues to completely
this is ridiculous.
Overwhelm the Liquid defense there, and it looked like they didn't have a chance, but 1 player towards the B site. Again, Stewie 2K gets 1 there, it should be done.
Established, it looks like they're coming towards B. Stewie's going to be pressured, and already 1 from Elige, but this AWP, it's not going to be good. Close quarters, or in Stewie's hands, perhaps it will. Closing the gap, they come in fast. Magisk already gets 1, bullet through the door connects as well. Zipex's molly catches Stewie. He's locked out of the sight. 2 remain, 1 remain, it's over. We're going to a third map. Liquid close it. Dust 2 is theirs. We see Overpass in the semi-final.
What a fantastic performance, a strange game.
Has been gathered towards the underpass area now. Flash, but he doesn't care. It catches Magisk, not ready for the second though. dupreeh on the trade and does get info and a dink no less on towards Stewie. Down to just 5 points of health, looking to defend. Tapping away, Elige. Stuck in somewhat of a duel here. Standoff between the 2 of them does connect onto Device, now leaning towards B. 50 seconds, Stewie's playing the waiting game. He has support. It's 4 versus 3. They can pull back. They don't have to commit necessarily, but it looks like they want to. Astralis, they want to try and level the odds, get that early kill, and they've done it.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult task for them still, though. They have got time, but I don't think they can fall back at this point. They're so heavily committed. We'll see if Zipex is able to sell them anything at all here. He jumps in by himself, and his teammate is nowhere to be seen. It will be Glaive alone in the 3 versus 1 now. He has the bomb on his back, 25 seconds on the clock, and no grenades to speak of whatsoever. Also, no Kevlar. He'll make his way towards A. If he gets the bomb down, that would be great. And Nitro starting to transition towards that side of the map now. So even if he gets close, I'll be surprised at this stage. Nitro should be there, ready and waiting, but there is actually a chance now. The fact he can get towards the truck position, he goes with a fake plant though. 5 seconds remain, and now Nitro can just run in cleanly. At this point, he can't even win the round. Even if he gets that frag, Alex, he wouldn't have had time to plant. So I think this...
Full SMGs, and so they bring a spot of aggression to the mix. Going to take the fight to Glaive, and he doesn't even get 1. Sure, some damage done. Zipex trying to pick up the pieces, and he does catch a Legion Monster, but that's weapons retrieved and map control forgone. What can
Mid towards A, which is looking very good. That's where Astralis will finish, and Stewie trying to be flashed in at that point. They know they need quick kills. It's not going to happen so far. And the MP9 still doing damage here, but the trade looking so good for Astralis. The last 2 players will be down to Nafly with the AK-47. He gets 1, but now Twist rotating with the UMP. He uses Incendiary. Does he push the smoke here?
He's thinking about it. It's all about timing. It starts to fade. He's caught off. Nice work with the Krieg from Zipex, but good resistance from Liquid. They didn't go down, bow out easy. Not as vulnerable to early pushes for information on the other side of the map. Nav quite pushed up on long for his early spot though. And it's fast. Oh, it's the Astralis take. Smoke's not going to stop him. Twist, he's just staring at the wood. And Glaive, he's looking hard and fast. Another one, dupreeh onto Stewie, ripping into the B site. We talked about this. This will be a discussion. Oh no, Elige.
Yeah,
that's the equalizer.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there it is again through the smoke. Xyp9x is removed. They take the advantage here. And Nap with the flank. It's down to Glaive. 3 versus 1. Just has to go for the plant here. Bomb will go down. He's got a flashbang. 97 HP. And the Krieg in hand to try and make this one work. That's a great start, but he runs out of bullets. The first one was stunning. The second one was cheeky, as you like, through the smoke.
Final. Looking for revenge, our Liquid and Astralis.
There it is.
Nitro's orb, double triple! Nitro and orb overpass, an iconic combination. He's doing it again and again. Presented with an opportunity, trying to hit the sporadic wall bang. He's not done. He wants the ace, it's taken from him, but spectacular from Nitro. He is laughing right now. Surname Oxide.
He's done that so many times on the A side of the map, but just look how clinical this is. Every shot, every position, so precise and so thought out, and it will be 4-1. That was the force fight from Astralis as well, remember. They're going to have to take a pretty much full eco here as we... Bit of a waste there, but he stays alive, it's okay. Now starting to feel the pressure, taking a lot of damage here as they exchange blows towards a short position. Still a 4 versus 4, trying to extinguish whatever they can. And Stewie2k was alive and well, but not for long. May just take care of him.
But Stewie got his preemptive smoke down. That's some cover for Twist to maneuver around. He's only got the SMG. It's a 5 versus Magisk. He wins it cleanly. Full flash, though. How is he not dead? Finally caught by Device. Elige goes in the gap, but precision from the Danish AWPer, this time with the Krieg. Just Nitro remains. 1 versus 3. This round should be the Astralis second.
Yeah.
No chance for him to really contest this. Certainly not with his weapon of choice. He's got the form. He's got the mechanics. Connects the first one to Glaive.
He doesn't fancy it. We'll pick up the AWP at this point from the corpse of Stewie2k. So the double orbs that are not as successful there for Team Liquid, trying to challenge at the very start. Looking to see if any CTs are caught in transition at this point. Oh, there it is! You don't see it too often, but when it lands, it certainly gets the crowd going.
That Void enabled some aggressive AWPing from Nitro. He's being pushed! Shut down by Glaive's UMP, long range. And now the advantage is starting to spiral. What can you do with just 3? They're starting to commit their utility towards A, the bomb with them as well. Glaive's the first on the scene in a very big way, can keep them suppressed with his SMG. It's the perfect weapon for the job, close quarters, smokes them off, locks them out. Stewie's on the other side of the map, asking for the audio descriptive version of the round because he's not a part of it.
They throw that weapon out of the map. It's not really viable to have 2 ults on the T side. Sure, you can make it work, but it's...
Of Liquid before the first round was on the board from the Danes. Let's see that again from Device, who was quick to adjust. You know he didn't have that long.
The AWP of Nitro. Now we've seen how powerful this weapon can be. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile every single time. That's the in-game leader removed. Glaive dropped early. This time advances Liquid.
For our European viewers, give him a centimeter, he'll take a kilometer.
There we go. It's nice, yeah.
In case anyone was confused.
Language barrier sometimes.
In case anyone was getting their wires crossed. Tags, no frags though, and Stewie, he's ready to take the fight. Already damage done to dupreeh as well. Do they continue the advance? Smokes, flashes, he's ready. Twist has handled it with poise and elegance. They mop them up. Just 1 remains. Device looks like he wants to at least do some damage. He takes the AK instead of the AWP. There's a reason for that. He wants to push in, and nothing left in the tank.
Back with a push through Monster, but they are greeted by a very angry CT defense there. That's the great job of Nitro and Twist. One of the mainstays of this deep bomb side. So much talent towards this side of the map. They're going to need it. We've seen what Astralis are capable of on that side.
2 towards long, Nitro and Elige. Device to go hunting. He's left to his own devices, and he doesn't get a chance to really sell anything here, Henry. He's been shut down before he could even get his goods out of his trolley.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And we'll see whether this 5-on-4 will lead to another round on the board here. Nitro, he does take a lot of damage from the Molotovs landing in, and here it comes, a final commitment from Astralis.
It's all on Twist. The rotate does arrive just in time. Naf to support. He's done. Just on Twist then. Flash does clear. He has an opportunity to take that fight. That was the bomb as well. dupreeh, that was risky. Nice flick. Nitro. Molotov connects as well. Through the box. Not quite going to catch him as he ducks for the plant. Oh! And another from Nitro.
No way.
Overpass is his map, but he can't quite close it. Xyp9x saves the day for the Danes, but that was almost...
Try and flash over and see if they can overwhelm the Astralis, who should be waiting in a more defensive manner if they're reading the money correctly.
He started that round off long, and he nearly finished it on the retake. Let's see this from his perspective. Gets one with a Molotov thanks to the hard work of Twist, and Magisk was the one to shatter his dreams. I believe it was Elige who went down first. That was the end of that. Hyped stuff from Astralis, and we're into the game. This kind of buy, it looks like it's going to be fast again from Astralis, already charging in. It's traded 1-for-1. Twist still there with the CZ, gets a fresh clip. Can't find the frag. Instead, it's Device and Magisk. All of Astralis now into B. Naf's handled it. Keep it level, and out as the dust settles and the Molotov flies. It will be a 1 versus 2, all onto Elige. Looking for 2, taps away just a little bit towards Glaive. He's getting Magisk on the swing, punished, and now the bomb can go down. It's on Glaive's back, but he chooses to back away.
Yeah.
It's time for chess.
It absolutely is, and with 1:10 on the clock as well, Glaive knows his options are very strong at this point. Wherever he goes, Elige will be second-guessing himself. There's so many points of access now with this time remaining. The problem is Glaive also has no grenades here, so it's really just a small advantage with the rifle in the hands of Elige, but he has no idea as to where Glaive is.
Checking all of his options. The bomb is planted for toilets, and therefore that's an expectation he's going to have set. Glaive's already tucked himself in towards Bank. And indeed, this play does feel like money. No kit, don't forget, tags him. Glaive's done enough. Looking to take the fight again, just tucks himself into the corner. Elige gets the frag. 10 seconds on the defuse, but it was a close one. Draw the fire. Nice work from Elige. He had to go through a lot of processes of elimination. It's going to be right down to the wall.
No, he has to go down.
What?
He doesn't get it!
7! It's
towards short, and Stewie2K to lead the charge. He's got the Glock armor, but now no head. This is ruthless of Astralis. They're finding every single kill. It's a 5-on-1, as quick as you like, and Nitro left seeing absolutely nothing there. Just a complete disastrous approach there. Remaining and 2 flashbangs. It's really not ideal on the Liquid side. And
oh, he checked it.
He did as well. He actually got it sounded like a dink through the edge of the wall there, but it's going to be Stewie going down. As you said, he's struggling this game. 4 and 15. May just anything but a double spray down. Make it a triple. He's found the bomb. There's absolutely nothing Elige can do at this point. Another impossible situation as he holds towards short. It's the UMP that's going hunting and does get the intel that Elige is towards water, and the grenade's going to do significant damage. It hits him in the face before it explodes.
It couldn't get worse. Your teammates die, nades land on your face. The wallbang could have connected though. Something for Elige. Everything else just locked out. Bullets, smoke, nades. It's the Astralis effect. Left in a clutch versus the Danes. It's a terrifying
weaponry.
It looks so easy from his perspective. This is the world's best team, ladies and gentlemen. Magisk is just shooting them like fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
Body. Looks like it hinges on Twist. He'll be flashed in close. The Molotov arrives just in time. He's not ready for both. Zipex deals with Twists with a shrug of his shoulders. Magisk on barrels in support. Swings out himself, putting some bullet through that smoke. Nitro tagged. Zipex caught. Keeps things level 4-4. And Stewie, patience is rewarded. Device on the rotate gets shut down. And that's the response, but I think Glaive, he's so smart. He's going to push short, get the info that it's clear, or is it? Naf has the bomb on his back! That's a huge frag, he needed that. 3 versus 2.
If he gives that one up, it's round done. That's going to be the bomb down with 25 seconds remaining. They will make their way towards the ace site, but who's ready and waiting for them? It's dupreeh. He's got the Krieg in hand. He needs 2 kills at least to try and make this one a reality. There's the first and the second. 15 seconds remaining, and Nafly surely can't do anything with this. They know exactly where he is. Time ticking away. He gets the first. He needs a plant right now. Will Mages push? He will not. Bomb planted now, and Nafly has enough time to fall back.
Oh, and a moment to breathe. A sharp inhale from everyone here in the Barclays Center. 1 versus 1.
He has no kit and $7,300 in reserve.
Uh-oh.
He has to go find one. This is awkward. Where is it?
No, not on dupreeh. 10-second defuse is the reality for Magisk. He's living in that reality.
Oh,
and it doesn't matter, does it? Safer than the one before, that's for sure.
Okay.
Once bitten, twice shy, though. I'm not going to get excited until I fully sit. There we go.
If you ever find yourself with $7,000 at the end of a buy, just get yourself a kit. Treat yourself. And that he would have been kicking himself. That could have been the unraveling of Astralis there. But still, no harm, no foul. You win the round. We won't dwell on it too much. We said dupreeh needed 2 kills, Alex. He delivered on all fronts.
He really did. Magisk, I mean, if he doesn't connect to the head, if Naf tagged and gets away, that round's gone. Perfect. Aside from the absence of a kit, let's not forget that.
You know what? He's got one now, ability, but there's only one player there. They might be focusing too much towards long at this point. Device needs information. He still has the smoke down, but his teammate has been removed.
25 seconds, Liquid, they're going to start feeling the clock. Be aware of it. The CTs are on the rotate as well. The time is enough to confirm that this is where they commit. Device waiting for his teammates to arrive. He catches one on the cross. Twist. He's getting furious. Device is insane. Pushing forward. He's got ready for it. And another one. Stewie2K missed his shot. And Device. Two, sure. The third, nonsense.
That's ridiculous.
Considering it, he is supporting Flame, and they've done it again. Catch out Elige. They've got the timing perfect, but this time the frags are working in Liquid's favor. Two already on the way in. Twist evades the flash beautifully. Magisk though, he's got to get a multi-kill. It casts to be one, it's nothing. Four still standing for Liquid. The sight is theirs. Glade's not long for this world either. And that's an important double digits for Liquid unless Device. Thank you.
Well, there we have it. Liquid. Chance they will, but Nitro starting to fall back towards the mid position, but Elige will be removed from the equation there. A lovely boost there from the Astralis side. It will be a nice opening pick, looking for series point here still. Good a chance of any to find it with 35 seconds remaining, the man advantage. And not really much control for Team Liquid here. They're waiting for an opportunity, an opening, but every second they wait here, hoping Nitro can find it, their chances of winning the round are shrinking.
And so much confidence in their teammates. dupreeh and Device, they're still left to their own devices. No rotate needed. And the fight's given to him. Oh, it's a miss. Device is given a second chance, a new lease of life, and he can't connect. Twists, does what he does best. Taps the nade! The sight is not theirs yet, though. Nade lands 8 seconds. Where's the bomb? Being punched in by Nitro just in the nick of time. Stewie to defend. Catches one. Bomb now down. Advancing. There's 2 remaining. It's Magisk with a double. All on to Naf. 1 versus 2. Bomb down. He's got to make it 27. That's the first. That's not the second, because Zipex is here. It's a quick one, but it still counts as a clutch. His stats continue to inflate as he saves the day for Astralis.
Series point has been found. What an epic round that was. It had absolutely everything. It comes down to the 1 versus 1 against 2 of the best in the game in that scenario. Zipex.
Leaving 2 players naked as the day they were born. And Nitro gets caught off. Patience prevails. dupreeh 1 step closer to the grand finals. They need 4 more. Liquid, they're getting caught off. Glade's aggression on short. And Naf arrives on Monster, but it's traded. Glade with a USP. Can you believe it? They're not done! Not like this! Liquid fans rocking back and forth in their chairs. Fetal position, perhaps. Stewie and Elige left to save the day. They know where one is. Molly them out, that's nice. Magisk gone. Smoke towards heaven.
Yeah, this is looking quite good now for Liquid. That's such a great play from Elige there. Flushes out a key component to the B-bomb site. And now they have a 3 versus 2. Kid available, but it's Device with the AWP. Not an ideal weapon to retake with. dupreeh sneaks past the crosshair of Stewie there. He's not aware of his presence now. They're running out of time on the CD side. Are they going to push in for this? They're absolutely going for it. 3 versus 1. Elige has to deliver again. Can he save the day? It comes down to this moment, and it looks like it might be done. Had the bomb be defused? Absolutely can. He has got the kit, and it's going to be 16-13. We say goodbye to Team Liquid and hello to the grand final for Astralis. An epic map to close out this semi-final.
Put your hands together, Brooklyn. It may not be what you want, but you got to respect the Counter-Strike. Astralis, they do it in 3. Overpass is where it ends. Dust 2, they fell. But it is the grand final. They'll meet the winner of G2 EG. Hands to be shaken, and there's nothing but respect between these 2 teams. It's all pageantry, it's fun and games, but they respect, real recognize real.
Yeah, absolutely true. You can see there's no animosity here. This is just great Counter-Strike at the highest possible level. So much talent on the server. Both teams being tested right down to the wire. It was back and forth. It wasn't clear who was going to stand out on top here in the 3rd map. And it goes 16-13. We couldn't ask for more.